Hello all, just a quick video after I released a piece on my Substack. It's free if you want to check it out. It's called A New Sacred Order, England Reimagined, and it came after a viewer said to me, what do you think England could be like in the future? It'd be nice to understand a bit of a vision that we could aim towards. And I wanted to release a quick video, not just on the piece I wrote, but also on this theme in and of itself. Myself included, many other online commenters right now are breaking down what's going on in Britain and Europe and the wider Western world, and it's negative, isn't it? There's no getting away from it. It's not pretty. And I think if you're looking at the state of Europe and thinking everything's going to get better in 15 to 20 years, I don't think you're understanding what's going on. I mean, we're in a bit of a tailspin, Britain especially. However, as I've really been eager to point out on this channel, that's not reason for just, complaining about the state of the world, looking at the golden years we've lost and what once was. That wasn't what made Europe great. That wasn't what made England or Britain great or the Western world great. That was men facing the hardships of life and doing what they can to galvanize the situation to create a better tomorrow. And I wanted to make a quick video to try and inspire many of us not to think so negatively that we so often do, but to try and see, the future is going to have a lot of challenges, and things are going to fall apart, and it's going to be painful at times. I think that's unavoidable now. Economically, socially, culturally, we're already, in the midst of it. But, as I'm so eager to express, that doesn't mean that everything's lost. In fact, it might be the precursor to many fundamental truths about who we are spiritually, as a people, culturally, being reawakened. And having a people that looks on these things and finally understands them. There's a lovely quote, I think it's by, is it Donald Kingsbury maybe, who says, when you remove a brick of tradition, you find out what it was for. Well, we've removed most of the damn wall at this point, and we've let in all sorts of demons and darkness now. And it's unavoidable. As I say, there's this darkness that we've let in. You can't just put the lid back on Pandora's box. And that's true in about 50 different ways, whether it's the relationship between the genders, the dating market, politics, mass immigration, British culture, who we are as a people. Pandora's box is opened, and now we're going to have to face everything that's coming out of there. And some of it, is going to be right from the center of hell. But that doesn't mean, we're finished. That means that it's going to demand us to be deeper, earthier, have stronger roots, know who we are, get ourselves spiritually sorted out, politically sorted out. And this will take years, decades, rather than being solved overnight. But on the plus side, it does allow us to start thinking in new ways. What England can we build? What Europe can we build? One thing that really inspires me, one thing that really gets my heart going is this blend between ancient wisdom, that was at the root of our tradition, in a new vitality for a new era. There's something about that which I think is really coming to the fore over the next decade or so. Good, strong traditional foundations, but modernized, evolved. And I'm sure that will lead to new understandings, religiously, nationally, politically, personally, in all manner of ways. So a quick little video on that, not just to promote my little piece if you want to check it out and join the Substack, but also hopefully for you out there, because I think it's important for all of us to stop thinking along the lines of liberalism, because it's just destroying us. There's no point in engaging with it anymore. And instead lifting our heads to a new tomorrow, a new horizon, and thinking, what is it that we can build? If we actually, stop thinking about complaining about the world, but think, well, what do we want? What can we do if we actually join together and try and do something positive as a people, instead of just getting lost in the decline? If enough people do that, and I think there are millions across Europe now who are in that situation where they are looking for something new, we could, who knows, maybe even build a better tomorrow out of all this darkness. Just some quick thoughts there. If you are new to the channel, please do consider subscribing, and let me know your thoughts on all this down below in the comments. Take care.